Welcome back to the stratosphere, and we're still clunking and squeaking along. What the hell is that? But before we get started on any of that, just a correction on the last video, just in case you're an avid watcher of this series. My mistake. Yes. My apologies to Mr. Jeff Thrain, and I hope I said that right, Jeff. The car I featured and said was Dan Johnson's was in fact Jeff's. Obviously a man of impeccable taste, with the blue colour scheme and the gold wheels. So nice one, Jeff, and sorry I mistook your car for Dan's. And of course, thanks for watching Impossible Solutions. So this is the belt that we're currently using on the alternator off the air compressor unit. Air compressor? Air conditioning unit. You know what I mean. Anyway, I found this one, which is supposed to be a little over half an inch shorter. I know, it's difficult to tell with the naked eye. I think it might be. When I first got it, I thought it was exactly the same. I thought it was a waste of time, but I think it might be. And there's this. Yes. What on earth is that? Well, it's actually the original alternator bracket from the Alfa Romeo V6. The very same as we are currently using. So this end mounts onto the motor, and that is the amount of adjustment you've got to tension the belt, which, as you can see, is not a lot. So I just happened to spot this one on eBay for 50 bucks and thought it was worth getting and exploring what we can do to give ourselves a little bit extra maneuverability. So obviously if we need to go this way, we're shit out of luck. But hopefully it's the other way, in which case we've got a bit of room to play with. Anyway, enough about the whining and squeaking. More importantly, what about the clunking and bonking? And my good friend and not so glamorous assistant, Mr. Slowsworth, came over and helped me check a few things out. And it always helps to have two sets of eyes on things, two brains to think about what it might be. And we kind of narrowed it down to the left-hand drive shaft. Further testing today has kind of confirmed that situation. From the ensuing video, nasty little clicking noise now that we've tightened up all the bolts on the CV joint. And what you'll see also is that while it's still under power, i.e. the clutch is out, it's running off the on the axle stands, and yeah, the left-hand wheel stops while the right-hand wheel is still running. So there's something clearly in there that is obstructing something. Indeed, an alarmingly horrible clicking sound now rather than the clunking sound, and somewhat irregular. So next up is to, having dropped it on the deck, is to just take it around the block again, let everything settle in, and see what it sounds like then. I'm not holding out much hope that it's going to be better, but we'll find out. And this is where those little pesky GoPros come in handy, because I shall be strapping one to the back somewhere so we can see what's going on while I'm driving it. Maybe something like that. Yeah, well, that didn't work because these overpriced POSs just don't work, and the app is unbelievably bad and will not connect to the camera. This app. I know, this is not a mini DV cam or any other technology review channel, but this app has always been a bit crap, to be honest, with a 50-50 chance of connecting to the camera, and now it just refuses to. I've uninstalled the app, I've reinstalled the app, I've turned the camera on, I've turned the camera off, I've rebooted my phone. It will not connect. Bullshit, eh, monkey? Yeah. Perhaps you can sense the frustration in my voice. Anyway, I couldn't really find anywhere decent to clamp it on that wouldn't fall off anyway, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, here's an idea. That's better. Monkey agrees. Well, no GoPro, but we do have our anti-window vibration device. Well, I've rolled it out of the garage and so far so good. No clicky noises. Amazing. Let's see how it goes. That's definitely clicking. Difficult to tell with all the other lumps, but definitely still clicking. Bummer. This is not the first time that we've had problems with half shafts. We had a lot of problems initially on the Porsche 24 Hours of Lemons race car when we used non-Porsche half shafts, let's say. Yes, they're not equivalent. They last about 5 laps and the Porsche ones last 500 plus laps. But what we did learn is that contrary to advice from the manufacturers, you can rebuild them when they fall apart. It's a bit like one of those metal puzzles that you used to get in Christmas crackers, but it is possible. I've done it several times on the Porsche. All to no avail, because of course you just went out and it failed again in 5 laps. So I'm thinking probably that that particular left-hand half shaft is bollocks, as we say in the UK. It's a technical term meaning no longer primarily functional. So what next? Probably take that half shaft out, see what damage there is, see if it can just be popped back into place like a dislocated shoulder. Or get a new one, I guess. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm glad you're still interested in what's going on, and if you haven't already, do subscribe down here somewhere to get the next update and see how we fix the problem. And of course, if you thought the video was any good in any way, shape or form, give it a thumbs up and encourage others to watch my lunacy.